Hope you guys are doing good. Obviously, God's good. I thought I'd do a little vlog. I know it's not Sunday, it's Wednesday, but I just thought I'd do something for this channel. So I just woke up. And it is hot out today. But hey, I don't really care. I had to take care of a dog. Or this guy, who's at work, who, he has me let his dog in usually around this time, which is 11:30, but, so I'm gonna go do it. So, the reason I wanted to do a vlog for this channel is because I was watching YouTube last night, and there's some people out there that are Christians, but also Mormons too, who do vlogs. And I thought, man, this is something like that. So the people that kind of inspired me to do that, J House Vlog and Shay Tarts. Shout out to you guys. Not that you guys will ever see my videos, but still. But just their motivation and, their attitude, and just, they do these videos with their children, and, they all this, and it just motivates me, kind of inspires me to do something like that. So that's what I'm doing. So I just woke up. That's okay. After we take care of the dog, I'm going down to the dollar store. I'll bring you guys along. Since I was dog and I need to put the camera down, so I can text the guy to let him know. Then I'll pick it up because until I can actually afford an actual camera, for now it's just gonna be off my phone. Or if it's just like a video I'm doing at home, like a sit down video or some sort, and with my tablets. We'll keep the camera downstairs. Don't see what's outside. Actually. Hi, pretty girl. You wanna go inside? So this is Faith, the sweetest dog I've ever met. See, I don't even have to put a leash on her. She knows what to do. She is a good girl. You want inside? Alright, okay, right on. So, Faith is taken care of. Yeah. I'm at the. So, today is one of the hottest days of the week, of this week here in Baird. It's supposed to be in like the hundreds or something. And then like Friday is supposed to be in the 80s. So, Yeah. So I'm going down to the dollar store. I'm gonna see if my mom wants anything for lunch. And I got some change. So I got $2 worth of quarters in my pocket so I can get a drink. Either I'll get a Mountain Dew or Dr. Pepper or Powerade. I don't know. I've kind of been drinking lots. I've been drinking sodas a lot lately, but yeah. So, yeah. And I got a mow tonight for 2 people. My grandma's friends who are out of town, they'll be back this weekend. I've been mowing their yard for them while they're gone, and then my grandma's other friend, her husband has me mow for them. And it used to be me and my grandma, but she doesn't want my grandma doing it anymore because she was in an accident earlier this month. So yeah, and I'll just give you like kind of what I've been up to. So I've been kind of busy, I guess. I gotta take care of my aunt and uncle's dog, or cats, and they won't show their house because their address. I gotta take care of them pretty soon, and then I think those are my neighbors right there in that white car. I don't really care. And then I've been mowing, obviously. At like 8 people I'm mowing this summer. And also I just kind of visit this apartment. Ish. And I am a Christian, as you guys know that. I follow the Bible. But I've been learning kind of about the Book of Mormon, and the reason for that is because I'm just curious. You know, Mormons are pretty much the same thing as Christians, except they follow their own scriptures. So I've been I've been learning from. I got some friends who are missionaries, so shout out to them. Like, they're one of the greatest people I've ever met, and I always enjoy video chatting with them. So shout out to all to my missionary friends that I've been video chatting with. I'll probably show them this clip. I'll probably clip this part and show them. Anyway, but yeah. I have a fundraiser dinner I'm doing this week for the fire department because one of our members not doing so well with his health, so we are doing a fundraiser to help him and his family. I've been praying for him. You know, he's been on my prayer list. I do go out for prayer walks sometimes. Not she does them often, but I've been praying for him. Praying for my pastor. My pastor recently, about a few weeks ago, had to go to the hospital for something with his health. But he's doing better now. He's back to preaching. and doing what he does at the church. So I'm glad to see that he's better, doing better. But I've been keeping him in my prayers. Yeah. Yeah. And we just had Vacation Bible School a couple of weeks ago. And it was such an amazing week. It was fun. You know, it always makes me happy to see all these kids who come to the church and want to learn about God. We had about 6 or maybe 10 kids come to Jesus, put their faith and trust in Jesus. And that just really warmed up my heart to see that. That wasn't, well, I don't think it was 10, we had a few. And then we had our baptism service, and we had 6 people get baptized. So, yeah. Alright, Barrett seems busy. I'll pick up the camera once I need to go to the dollar store. Alright, so I am on my way home now. I know I said I was going to pick up the camera when I got to the dollar store. But the only problem is with they have a bunch of fans in there because their AC doesn't work, so they have bunch of fans in there, so it gets pretty noisy. Plus, there's a bunch of cars too going by. So I thought I'm gonna pick up the camera. I was thinking on my way, because I'm on my way home right now, and I was thinking, I need to pick up the camera, but where and when? So I thought, wasn't gonna plan on doing it outside because my sun, like the heat, kills my phone. But I'm risking it. So I don't know if you guys have noticed, but on my arm, I wrote this at church last night, and it's one of my favorite Bible verses, Philippians 4:13, which says, "I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me." That's one of my favorite verses because I was in the newspaper about a year ago for the fire department, for firefighter of the month thing, and that was the verse I used, the quote I used. But my all-time favorite verse is Jeremiah 29:11. The reason it's my favorite is because, back 2018, I was kind of struggling with, I've been struggling with depression since like freshman year, but 2018 kind of made it a little worse. But I don't want to make it sound like he was a bad guy, but I would say I was mentally and emotionally kind of abused by my grandfather, who, and looking back now, I know he wasn't trying to be a jerk at any time, but just back in 2018, that summer, he was kind of, he was yelling at me, he was chewing me out, he was getting after me the most, and I got to the point where I couldn't handle it, and I wanted to just pull the plug or clock out. But I thank my grandma for this, because she had my back. She was there for me, and she told the pastor at one of the churches I go to about that, and about me wanting to end my life because of what I've been going through. So he had me come into the church and talk with him, and my grandma and my mom were there for support, and They gave me this verse, and he said it was for me. His wife said this verse is for me to help me, and it was Jeremiah 29:11. I try and remember it, but I'm not that great today. So I think it's, for I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper and give you a future, not to harm you. I think it's like that. And that just kind of stuck. That just stuck with me. And then, unfortunately, my grandpa passed away in 2019, like the beginning. It was like January 10th. And it just hurts because it kind of hurts just knowing the fact that what happened, how like our relationship did not end on a good note. The month before he passed, I ended up going to the police station to talk to the police about me wanting to end it. I was thinking about ending it. And one of the reasons I got to that point is because I wrote it on a prayer request card, and my pastor at my church reported it because he cares. And so I talked to the police, and then it's just the fact that, knowing that's what happened, and then I kind of find out while I'm gone, he was sent to the hospital. And while I was in Colorado for Christmas, I found out after Christmas he was sent to the hospital, and then I never got to see him till before I went to Colorado. So it kind of haunts me to this day because I didn't see him at all when he was in the hospital. And when he passed away on January 10th, 2019, and after he passed, I think it was the day or two after he passed away, I wrote God, I choose to forgive, and then I wrote my grandpa, because I decided you can't stay mad at a person for too long. You need to forgive them. I know for some people it's kind of hard to forgive because I don't know what that person did to them or how they were, but I forgave him. And if I can go back in time, one of the things I would do, go back in time to before my grandpa passed and make amends with him, apologize, forgive him, and tell him I love him. I never got to say that to him. And then he died, and I know he's up there in heaven, but I do miss him. So that's why Jeremiah 29:11 kind of sticks with me. And another one of my favorite verses, obviously, is, a lot of people notice, and if you don't notice, then and you probably never read the Bible, but those of you who've read the Bible know this verse or have heard it a lot. It's John 3:16, which is, for God so loved the world that he sent his one and only Son to die for those who believe shall not perish but have everlasting life. And that verse, it's a popular verse in the Bible. A lot of people know it. My pastor said that's the verse that he read when he put his faith and trust in Jesus, because that's the verse that made him do it. I'm going to sit down before I go inside. Oh. So anyway, I'm going to end the video so I can eat. And then just chill, do the usual. Yeah, so don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification. Hit that notification bell. Follow me on Instagram at Jesus My Savior. And just remember that you're not alone. God loves you. Yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed the video.